let's go.
Welcome to Evilive, the live media commentary show that won't talk about Q-tips down your shaft. Or how would you know if you've been hypnotized in your sleep and had a Q-tip shoved in your hole?
Huh.
Subscribe to the channel because today we are reviewing What We Do in the Shadows, Season 6, Episode 3, Sleep Hypnosis.
Wait, is that even a thing?
It's a thing, all right. What are your initial thoughts of this?
Oh my fucking God, this was great.
Ridiculous.
This is just classic, stupid What We Do in the Shadows humor. Like,
Yeah.
It's like that one joke that's so dumb you keep repeating it, and it just keeps getting funnier. That was this episode in a nutshell.
And we got some return of the Baron.
Fuck yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
He was like, all right, don't listen to this. Let me hear it back to make sure you got it right. All right, let's record this for the first time. Like three times.
Did you catch on the first time?
What do you mean?
Did you catch on to him hypnotizing himself?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah,
I did not. I am a dumbass, and I didn't realize it. I just thought, oh, okay, I guess that wasn't the right take for him. And then, of course, as soon as Guillermo realizes it, that's when I'm like, oh, this is fucking funny.
Yeah, he does that office stare into the camera, and you're just like, all right.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get it now. I get it. Yeah, and the way that he's rejuvenating himself.
Oh, man.
That is fucking hilarious.
So this is directed by Yana Gorskaya, written by Marika Sawyer, and it also, the final of the three-part, released on October 21. All right, so you want to talk about what is this about?
Oh, man, this is great because it starts with Laszlo just completely fucking up the front room.
Oh, my gosh.
Like, just body parts everywhere, and Nadia is not happy.
It was gross.
It was pretty fun.
So many bags. Oh, those my bag of noses you're sitting on, Nandor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't notice.
It's I thought it was a cushion.
They're everywhere. And like first of all, if you're making people, well, you need some extra body parts, you know? Mm-hmm. It reminds me of like I literally have a closet with a garbage bag full of computer parts that I might need someday in the future. That I just don't want to get rid of because I might need them someday in the future.
The second you throw them away, you're going to need that one specific fucking piece. Happens every goddamn time.
So look, the second I start making humans, I have to collect spare body parts.
Right? And tell me, honey, do these eyes look the same color of hazel? Fucking great.
That was fucked up. Oh, it's so good. I just love the fact that she's having none of it. She is so over this shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? And even he comes to a point where he's like realizing, there's a reason I stopped this. This is fucking nonsense. I can't fucking do this. I mean, Colin's the one that's keeping it going. And to his credit, as well as it can go, I suppose. But, yeah, I mean, the idea that he's killing pedestrians to remove multiple organs for his experiments, and they're just like stuffed in like hefty garbage bags all around the house is hilarious. And they're like, no, you're going to have to put these somewhere. And he's like, no, I'll just use the room that Gizmo used to occupy under the stairs. And like, well, no, Nandor's claimed that for his sole usage of his exercise room or calisthenics, or what was the phrasing you used?
Oh, fuck. I don't remember. As soon as you said that, now I don't know.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, that was
it was just hilarious that he's like, no, I want to use it for my workout room.
That only I can use.
But only for me. Yeah. And then Laszlo's like, fuck this. You start making claims like this, and like we lose all of the house altogether. And so Guillermo like is walking through, and they're like, why don't you just go for a vote? And Laszlo's just like, fuck yeah, let's do a vote. It was great. And then Nandor's just shit out of luck because he's 1 out of 2. Like, what are you going to do?
And it was just funny because he kept explaining it the same way, thinking people were going to look at it differently.
You're still considering this? No, fuck you. We're good.
Yeah, so funny.
I loved that whole dynamic. It was really, really funny. Colin is still trying to get Guillermo to move back into the house. And ultimately, Guillermo, in this like wild half asleep effort, he's like, why don't you just hypnotize him or something like that? Was that how it went down?
Yeah, because Colin Robinson is
out of there?
freaking out and like, oh, they're going to end up getting rid of me because they won't need me after they blah, blah, blah. And yeah, he's trying to get him to go the fuck out. But Colin's like, but this is where the best lighting is. And, well, why don't you just try to hypnotize him? Well, you can't do that. He's too powerful. What about when he's sleeping? Wait, like sleep hypnosis? Is that even a thing? Yeah, fucking funny.
Which ends up being like the whole episode of just one person after the next realizing that that's a thing, realizing that someone else is under it, and then trying to do it again. Because not only does like Nadja realize it, and she tries to get Laszlo to stop leaving body parts all over and be like a super cleaner, which he's great
successfully
at.
Yeah.
Colin does it to fucking hilarious effect with Nandor. And like there's a point where he's like, you need to speak as it, like you're Nixon or something like that, and then all he does is speak quotes of Nixon.
Yeah, it's literally just Nixon's voice with Nandor,
and he does a great job. Like it's not, he's not an impersonator, but like he does a great job. Like I was like buying it. I was like, you're doing great, dude. I think Nandor, the actor who plays Nandor, I feel bad for not saying his real fucking name here. Kayvan Novak.
Yeah.
Okay. You're awesome, dude. Like,
yeah, man,
100% awesome. Why don't you come on the show? We'll reminisce about all the times.
We've been waiting. It's no big deal.
I left a fucking phone call a while ago, but whatever. Dick. We'll bring meats and cheeses. You could imagine eating on your side of the camera, while we enjoy them. But yeah, like he does a great fucking job. All we've heard this entire series for 6 seasons is him doing himself, Nandor. And now we get to hear him doing someone else. And I thought
that was actually Nixon.
It was quotes, like the words were Nixon's lines, but I think he actually did the Nixon like verbiage. Chris is like, meats and cheeses. Oh shit. Stay, Mike.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's going on. It's moving. It's alive. All right, so we start with Nandor being reverted back, and the whole thing they're doing is like you'll forget, the last X amount of time and stuff. But ultimately, Nandor forgets who he is, and he goes like reverts back to his native Alcadar, Alcalanadar, or whatever it is, language, and he's like running around trying to fucking murder people, which is awesome. And then ultimately Nadja finds out about it, and she like convinces Laszlo to like clean the house and get rid of all the body parts, and he does an amazing job cleaning body parts and stuff. And then
which I will make one note real quick, because Jana didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was hilarious. It has taken this long to finally get vampiric speed on camera that is different than every other fucking thing. Like, everything looks the fucking same, from Blade 3 to Queen of the Damned. Everything. It all looks the same, where they're walking super fucking slow, but it goes...
Yeah.
This was actually different. It looked great. I thought it was hilarious.
Your girl didn't like it?
Oh, no, she thought it was funny, but not me thinking it was funny. I might have been laughing a little bit harder, though.
Okay. She was making a stand against you. Is what this is about. But then Colin goes to talk to Nandor, makes him do the Nixon thing, which is hilarious. Ultimately, Guillermo ends up helping Colin to hypnotize Nandor back to normal. And then Laszlo hypnotizes Nandor, Nadja, and Colin into believing that they're his servants.
Yeah. So fucking great.
It is just like the most ridiculous, silly shit. Which, if you just watch the original film of What We Do in the Shadows, you'd be like, oh, they would totally do that. Like, of course. And if you've watched the last 5 seasons of this series, you'd be like, they would totally fucking do that. And to see them do it is just fucking perfect and amazing and hilarious. And then ultimately, Guillermo's trying to fix all of this, and he goes to the Baron, for help, and the Baron can't help but keep hypnotizing himself over and over again.
Well, and it's so vague too that you can only take it literally, and it's literally you're forgetting everything that's happened up to that point. So he goes around, he does the hypnosis while everybody's sleeping, and they wake up and nobody knows who the fuck anybody is. And then of course that's when we get the guide, and she saves everybody.
My gosh, but
Nandor was fucking gonna get some.
Yeah, it carries through in the next episode. Just putting it out there.
Awesome.
So my wife is like, "Is he still hypnotized?" And I was just like, "No." I don't know. Well, here's the deal. Like the Kristen Shaw, the woman who plays the actress who plays the guide, she's fucking hilarious. And she's great in everything she does, and I desperately love her in Bob's Burgers as a voice. She is such a wonderful actress. She has great timing and comedic sensibilities. There's something about her. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of weird and sexy and goofy and sexy. Like there's something weird about her.
Especially as the guide.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, man. It's kind of like the line from the fucking first movie, or the original movie, of when you become a vampire, you just become very sexy.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It works, and I think she's badass. And all I'm saying is, if you're in town, I don't necessarily need to be married that day. You're not watching this, Sean, are you? You're not.
No, I think she was smart enough to tune out after you opened your mouth the first time.
Okay, it's normal. The fact that Nandor has now got a thing for her is great. I always loved the dynamic between Laszlo and Nandor. They always had this like, hey, let's finish each other off type like vibe. They've explicitly said in past seasons, which I dig. I think it's very funny. But the fact that they've always seen the guide as annoying as fuck, but it takes their brains to be wiped for Nandor to like look at her and be like, oh, wait a second. Hello, nurse. Right. I'm here for it. Like she needs some loving. And the fact that, she just had this reawakening, as it were, on the show with their past roommate. I can't remember his name, like Jerry. And so that's probably going to be a continuation thing for the rest of the season and stuff. I just like that she's taking more of a center stage again, even if it's like a side center stage. Like I want her more involved because she is really, really good.
Yeah, man, she's fucking great in everything she does. But yeah, especially in this, I absolutely love it.
So Guillermo accidentally listens to the recording that the Baron made for him to get everyone back to normal. And then he decides to apply for the apprenticeship.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was amazing. It's like, I think we're going to see his origins.
Are you? Is that a ghost? Are you in The Conjuring?
Maybe. Oh man, please be Valak. Please be Valak. Please be Valak.
If Valak shows up behind you, I'm gonna poop my pants. I'm gonna out there.
I'm gonna do something to my pants, but probably significantly more disgusting. Yeah, much more shameful.
Don't look at me. All right, so I mean, Nandor said that he's going to be. You haven't seen episode 4. Nandor said that he was going to, put Guillermo's memory back.
Yeah, that's how it ends. Is him being like, I'm gonna give it back to him, but he looked like he could use some sleep, so I'm gonna let him sleep tonight. And I was like, that's nice of him, because it's like you could just run with that, and then you got a familiar again that you can easily get another 10 plus years out of.
That they clearly need, because they're like falling to shambles every time he like stops being their active familiar or protecting them. Like they are helpless without him.
Oh yeah.
And it's 100%. Weird because there is such a thing as a codependency in life. I mean, you run across people in certain relationships and you find that like one person is sort of like sucking the other for attention or purpose or meaning or whatever it is. And maybe they're just like, making their lives easier or whatever it is. But it's a thing, like a codependency is a very parasitic experience. That's the familiar experience. And what we're presented with, especially through the lens of Jerry, is that these vampires were not like this before. And now they are wildly different than he remembers them just like 20 years ago or whatever it was, like 96. So is it Guillermo that has made life too easy for them, that they have become sort of soft vampires? Or is it just the natural tendency of these vampires in their arc of existence to then go to this sort of dependent lifestyle?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I definitely think it's probably the fact that Guillermo is just that good. Like he took it upon himself to wipe everybody's ass. Yeah. And now they're like, wipe my own ass? Why would I do that?
There's always a hand to do that for me.
Yes.
Oh, I wish someone would wipe my ass.
Yeah, it's such a hassle sometimes.
Gotta reach around like a fucking monkey or something. God damn it. Someday.
Getting your corn under your fingernails is annoying as shit sometimes.
Getting it out is what's annoying.
Well, no, I mean, you got teeth are for it, but it's the idea of it underneath your nails.
Gross.
Yeah.
I do not condone that last statement. I want to make an official declaration. Line in the sand. All right. So apparently I'm not
Chris,
alone.
don't fucking agree with him, you shit ass. God.
Shill!
Be a man. Pick the corn out of your teeth. Or out of your nails with your teeth.
Yeah. What, are you going to have your wife do it? What are you, a monster?
Right, because then you got to kiss her afterwards.
Meanwhile, Shauna, I've got to... all right, so what was your favorite part of this episode?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. That's a hard one, because this episode was just great.
Amazing. It was so
probably it would have to be the guy playing Captain Save-A-Ho at the end, because that's just
Captain Save-A-Ho.
That's just her lot in life.
We need that shirt. We need a Captain Save-A-Ho shirt.
All right,
that sounds amazing.
I'm gonna write that shit down right now.
You need to fucking design that shit. We've got the hey, I'm being gay over here.
Right.
Shirt.
Still fucking love that shirt.
No one cares about, but I still wear. Everyone's just like, what the fuck is that? Wait, is it a vampire show? You don't know the reference? Well, I'm just gay. What do you want?
Right? It's like, oh, you got a problem with it? Well, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, you're acting like you don't have 3 DUIs or something.
Look at me with points on my license. Fucking privilege. Yeah, my favorite was definitely hitting the Baron. As soon as the Baron went in the loop, I was like, that was fuck fun. Yes. You didn't have to add him in there, but just the fact that they bring him back, and he's so great. He's so great as the Baron. Like, I love the scope of the cast that they've developed, and I'm just itching for Nick Kroll to come back.
Oh, he's going to.
I haven't seen him yet.
He's going to have to come back. Like, there's no way they're going to end this fucking series without at least one cameo.
There's got to be a witch's hat reference, which we still haven't made, 100%. By the way, and I haven't forgotten.
Dude, I know, it's killing me.
I will pay for the material.
We have everything. We just need to actually remember to do the fucking thing. That's the hard part, is remembering to do it.
It's true. It's very true. All right. Next time I'm in the bathroom alone, shaking hands with the sheriff, I will remember you, reflect fondly on our times together, finish, wipe up, and then call you and tell you we got to do that.
Sounds good.
Which is butthole on the back of your skull, sucking
Absolutely.
On it. Sounds amazing to me. It sounds gross, but it sounds actually really fucking cool.
Sounds fantastic.
In other case. All right, well, that's going to do it. Anything else?
No, man, we definitely got it.
Thank you guys for hanging in on this sort of shenanigan silliness. The reality is this is a fun, silly show, and this is the season for a show like this. You know, every day, I guess.
We fucking need it, especially coming next week.
Oh my gosh, we definitely need it. And, just the reality that, you know what we got to do? We've got to play a role-playing game based on the concept of what we do in the shadows.
Sold.
And I've been thinking about this, like, do we do the Vampire the Masquerade, which is a sort of like a serious role-playing game for like vampire
Fuck yeah,
stuff?
we do.
Okay, well there it is.
Yeah, I've never played it, but I know the premise of it. 100% down.
All
But
right.
making it a stupid fucking
What
joke.
we do in the shadows, yeah.
Yeah, man.
We did a hardcore Evil Dead trilogy of episodes, which I had so much fun.
That was, man. I was actually just talking about that. Yes. Yesterday.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
So, like, we've got to do what we do in the shadows. Like, we have to. But, like, is everyone going to be Colin? Like, what's the type of character are you going to go for? Like, are you going to go for, like, a Laszlo type, an Andor type?
See, that's the hard part, because it's like, I don't rightly know.
All right, well, let's consider it.
Yeah.
All of you watching, what do you want to see? What would you be? And what do you think of the series thus far in its final season? Final fucking season.
Yeah, man. It's like, what am I going to have to live for anymore?
I want it to be
my wife, my family.
Oh, come on. There's better things than that.
Yeah.
I want it to be like Archer, where they're like, no, this is the last season, and they do another one.
Yeah, man.
No, but this is the last season.
And just like Archer, it doesn't have to make sense. They can just keep doing it, and I'm going to suck at the teat that is the television
They
show.
did like a whole animal episode for no fucking reason. Or a series. A season, I mean. Like, yeah, just do that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's 100%.
All right. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Let us know. Always remember the evil spell boxes live. Until next time, be evil.
Hell yeah.
And suck at that teat.
And don't forget, sleep hypnosis is a thing.
It's 100% a thing. I hypnotized my wife years ago to love me. It sort of backfired a little bit because she loves me.
Yeah.